This is corn, the most important crop grown in the United States. But more important, this is shelled corn, ready for sale or use. Shelled corn is of interest to modern farmers because it flows, lending itself to mechanical handling. Labor cost is reduced, and the farmer is relieved of much drudgery when corn is harvested as shelled corn. Furthermore, harvest can be earlier when the weather is better. Prices may be higher. Field loss is lowered, increasing yield by as much as 5%. Shelled corn takes up less space because the cobs are left in the field, so hauling and storage costs are lowered and profits are greater. For example, cribs converted for shelled corn will hold the crop from over twice the acreage. These are some of the reasons why many farmers are changing to field shelling of their corn. But they ignore an important problem. Equipment costs money. A sheller, a dryer, bins adapted for shelled corn, bulk handling equipment, all add up to a sizable investment. Every corn farmer already has a lot of money tied up in his present ear corn storage and in his picker. Besides, he probably makes efficient use of part of his crop as ear corn. This is a problem for every modern corn farmer. Should he make the switch to field shelling, or should he continue his present system of ear corn harvest? Sheller or picker? Ear corn or shell? This is the big question. Here is the answer to the big question. New idea, mounted corn harvesters. This unique combination of equipment takes a basic gathering unit which snaps the ears and teams it with your choice of a sheller, a husking bed, or a wagon elevator. You can harvest your crop any way you like with the same basic machine. You don't tie up your combine as a sheller just at bean harvest time. You have equipment designed for the heavy loads of corn harvesting. You are sure of long life and satisfactory service because New Idea pioneered power corn harvesting, and today manufactures 1 out of every 5 pickers sold in the United States. These machines are way out ahead of competition. Let's take a look at some of their features. Here is a special display model of the number 303 sheller. We can examine the inside as it operates slowly. The corn is shelled by an extra heavy rasp bar cylinder. It does a gentler, more thorough job because of its large size, slow speed, and 10-bar design. The concave is also especially designed for corn shelling with large openings. It can be set farther from the cylinder than is possible on a combine. As a result, most of the cobs go through the machine unbroken, so you get a cleaner crop in the grain bin. From the cylinder, the threshed material is spread onto the unique rattle-type trash conveyors. The tumbling action separates the shelled grains from the bulky trash. The upper fixed screen carries off heavy material, and the lower adjustable screen completes the separating job. The high-velocity air blast from the fan floats fine trash and silks off the screens and out the rear. An auger and elevator convey the clean shelled corn into a trailing wagon, or in the grain bin model, to a 40-bushel tank mounted on top. A leveling auger keeps the bin evenly loaded. The large diameter unloader empties the bin in 3 minutes. The number 303 sheller is operated from the PTO of your tractor, without the annoyance and expense of an auxiliary engine. Used with any New Idea mounted picker model, it does an outstanding job of field shelling. The proof is in the cleanly shelled, unbroken cobs you find behind the 303, the minimum shelled corn loss, and in the clean corn in the bin. Now let's look at the picker unit of this versatile combination of machines. It is designed for easy mounting with no heavy lifting. You don't need hoists and jacks. Snapping roll clearance on the New Idea mounted picker unit is easily adjusted by a single lever. The familiar hydraulic controls of your own tractor regulate the working height of the picker. The long, gently tapered points pick up down corn and even gather in many loose ears so that field loss is low. Positive feed of stalks by 3 staggered gathering chains, plus outstanding roll design, makes it possible to pick in trashy, weedy conditions where other pickers plug frequently. New Idea snapping rolls are designed to do an almost human job of getting all the ears, big and little. Out in the field, all of these features and many others combine to make the New Idea number 301 the cleanest picking, sweetest running picker on the market, whether it's husking, snapping, or shelling the corn. If you want to snap your corn without husking all of it, get the number 321 New Idea. The same basic snapping unit is combined with a wagon elevator and fan for a really low-cost, high-capacity corn harvester. The adjustable air blast from the big fan blows trash out of the machine, but saves all the corn. The whole unit is especially designed for harvesting under the toughest conditions. For shelled corn harvesting, the elevator can be removed easily for hitching to the 303 sheller. To get a perfect husking job, just hitch this separate husking bed behind the number 301. 10 individually mounted floating presser wheels, 10 long husking rolls, and a high-volume fan blowing down on the bed ensure clean husking. For easier service, banks of lubrication fittings are standard equipment. Because operator safety is important, a handy mounting ladder is also provided at no extra cost. With the husking bed weight carried on 2 caster wheels, you can operate in muddy fields where conventional mounted pickers will bog down. And all the time, you know you are getting the cleaner picking and low field loss for which New Idea pickers are famous. As you can see, these are quality machines designed for efficient harvesting of corn, snapped, husked, or shelled. But you haven't seen how easily and quickly you can change from husking to shelling. Let's time the whole operation. Ready, set, go. Disconnect the husking bed drive. Release the drawbar. Lift the husking bed clear of the drawbar. And we leave the husking bed behind. Time only 4.5 minutes. A little wrench work is next. To take the husking bed chutes off, remove 8 bolts and 2 springs. To mount the flexible sheller chutes, install 12 bolts and 2 pins. That took only 15 more minutes of light work, and here we are, ready to hitch onto the sheller. The tractor drawbar guides the sheller into alignment. Lower it into work position. Put a pin in the drawbar and use 4 cap screws to fasten the PTO shaft into position. And you're ready to go out to shell corn with no heavy lifting, no hoists, and no jacks. The whole change took less than 30 minutes. To change back to husking will take the same short time. Either way, the farmer has a self-propelled unit with the same operating controls that he uses on all his other tractor jobs. If the big question in your mind is how to harvest your corn crop, New Idea offers the best answer in this versatile combination. Just make your choice. Do whatever is best for your farming plan and for this year's market. Whether you husk it, snap it, or shell it, you'll have a cleaner, easier, and more profitable harvest when you use a New Idea.